techno swashbucklerish, cool, the end. Fuck no, Transformers the last night, people. Alright, so I was very much confused between Baby Driver and Transformers. But I was gonna spend my money on a movie, so it had to be spent wisely on something epic, marvelous, and make the right usage of the movie magic, awe-inspiring, grand VFX. So it was Transformers. And I wasn't disappointed. As a movie lover and a filmmaker from a very nucleus, I cannot hate a movie. One word verdict, sort of epic. Alright, so in the first part we see Sam Witwicky and the Allspark, which brings life into the machineries and establishing the fight between Autobots and Decepticons. Listen carefully. Second part saw the Sentinel and the Sun Harvester, which will destroy all the life on Earth and create energy. Third part was Optimus Prime's predecessor, who would betray them and bring Cybertron on Earth. This is where Witwicky goes out. Fourth part is the extinction, and we are introduced to the creators. It is the Earth people rebelling against the presence of the robots on the planet. Cade Yeager in, Optimus flies out. This is the fifth part where all the questions are answered. We get to know what happened to Sam, how is everything related, and falana. One thing I like about the Transformers series is that some way or the other they try and connect Earth's most significant moment in the history to these race of robots and machines, or their interference and aid. Now let's bash this movie for a while. I'll destroy a legendary character for you and crumble his mightiness 101. They had Stanley Tucci play Merlin. He was there in the last part, there was no need of recasting him, it's just confusing. Nothing against the actor, I like him, but he portrayed him as this drunk, weak, Captain Jack Sparrow-ish kind of character, which wasn't necessary. Anyways, this time it's the original knights who took a refuge on Earth and helped Merlin aid his king, King Arthur, in winning the battle with the help of magic, that is science. I like the fact that it sort of established that early magic was nothing but science and machines. Factually, in the future, the situation is still fucked up for Decepticons and Autobots, as the government agencies such as TRF are still hunting them down. And in this situation, the only helping hand is Cade Yeager, Mark Wahlberg from the last part. He gets chosen by the Knight's Medallion as the new Knight. Brilliantly heroic. If you would have noticed, the Knight was almost looking like the early cartoonish or the first draft of the Transformers. A lot of things start making sense in the movie, and then some things just don't. You also see a lot of old faces in the movie who sort of help contributing in building up the story. Seymour Simons had his own agenda, while William had contrasting conflicts, as earlier he was working with Autobots and now he has to work against them. Megatron, like a series villain, is as usual after something to bring Cybertron on Earth. He had a humanized version of his face this time, so gravitating sort of towards the evilness. Nice touch. No shit explanation of his upgrade from the last part. Nothing. That guy was just chalked off from the script. Turns out there are groups who have managed to keep the presence of robots on Earth a secret. Witwickens. See? This is where Sam's part was explained. There was this very cool voiceover, and I was like, fuck, why is Anthony Hopkins narrating a history lesson for us? And boom, we see him, this very cool Guardians of the Secret kind of old man. The filmmakers finally managed to add some quality acting and story into the series, which kind of worked out for me big time. Good characters, good acting, good backstory. Optimus flies up to Cybertron, meets his creator Quintessa, gets brainwashed and starts working for her. That's it. That's all of him you would see in the entire movie, except for the last 20 minutes for the final battle, where as usual his model drops down, Megatron kicks his mechanical butt, and then in the end Optimus realizes his true power, and then he shows Megatron why and how he is the Optimus Prime. The usual Transformers thingy. I like how they induced the idea of prophecy and the chosen one into this. So it turns out that it is only Merlin's bloodline who could actually wield the star which was bestowed upon him by the Knights. At the present time, it's the Vivian who is the chosen one, and Cade Yeager is the Knight who could wield Excalibur whenever he wants to. So Megatron is after the star which will bring Cybertron on the Earth. In the meantime, Unicorn emerges out of Earth. A mysterious giant mechanical branch growing out of Earth from 6 different locations, which is explained as the yin to Cybertron's yang, the negative side. It was wonderful to see Bumblebee take on Optimus Prime and bring him back to his senses. I was sitting there at the edge of my seat like a 10-year-old when Cade's medallion transforms into the huge Excalibur to save Optimus from getting executed by the Knights. Lovely and purely heroic. Mark Wahlberg was good in the film. He actually was carrying the entire film on his shoulders. So, going off topic, so it turns out the original Knights who helped Merlin with his magic sort of thingy, they were actually machines, transformers, which King Arthur was using, and his Excalibur, the very sword, was actually a transformer. Cool stuff. Coming back, the end battle was fought on a floating, hovering piece of Cybertron, and against the gravity where Vivian, on whose shoulder rests the fate of the entire humanity and Earth, uproots the staff which Quintessa had rooted down to bring Cybertron on Earth. So she's successful when she goes against the gravity and pulls it off. The antagonist was poorly established. The female robot, the creator, she gets sucker punched by Bumblebee and then she teleports. End. Highly fucking abrupt. Anyways, the movie ends with the usual Optimus Prime's voiceover that both the races will now live in peace. The fuck, another part is yet to come. In the end, Quintessa is seen in a human form walking in a desert, warning a human to get off the unicorn, the mechanical growth, as he doesn't like it. So yeah, the next part we'll see planets fighting against each other. Cybertron versus Unicron. Good versus evil. Brother versus brother. Excited. What irritated me was the extra characters who made shit contribution into the movie. The little girl who did nothing but was present everywhere. The silly jokes and the switching of aspect ratios. Fucking irritating. It was as if 3 to 4 different cameras were used to shoot the movie. And while the action sequences, cinema scope, and for normal dialogues, again switch the aspect ratio. What the? These successful directors think we can notice this shit. Nolan, this goes for you too. So even though there was a story, but there were just too many things thrown at us. It was a total mess. Lot of things. You like this? Yeah. Take it. Do you like that? No. Take it. Take it. No. Do you like this? Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. It was as if this part was trying to make up for all the last 3 goof ups. So let's just throw everything at the audience. Which character will you be taking home? Nothing. So how good was the movie? I'll give it 1 yawn.
Transformers The Last Night. Go watch it and enjoy it. What do you think about it? Do your bits in the comment section. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe for more. Thank you.